Right then, so further to today's pre-season friendly against Frickley, we've got Bowles, who's obviously stepped up today in Brett's absence. Right, Bowles, how do you think today went, sir?
Overall, we was really happy at half-time. Obviously went in 1-0 down, disappointed with the scoreline, but we had some and a lot of good chances really, and their keeper had some good saves. So generally, we was happy for up to half-time and sort of up to the 60-minute mark. Obviously, as you're aware, we made a lot of changes at half-time, which definitely unsettled the team, and then made a couple more after 60 minutes, which, like I say, it reflected in the scoreline in the end. We were really unbalanced. But the lads have had a good pre-season overall. There's been some really good performances. And we've just told them at the end that some of the last maybe 20 minutes or so weren't acceptable, moving to take that into Tuesday night. So,
but I think it's like what you're saying is for them first 60 minutes you did really well, and like you said, their keeper pulled off 2 very good saves in that first half. You was in the match.
Yeah, like I said, we had some really good chances first half, and their keeper made some good saves. And we certainly held our own. I thought we maybe nudged it a little bit in terms of being the better team first half, played some nice stuff. It was exactly what we needed before Tuesday, because it was a good physical challenge. They've got some big lads, which and the conditions weren't great, which were probably the same on Tuesday when we had to Stockton to play in the FA Vars. So it was a good preparation game for us. Like I say, myself and Brett and Lamps made the decision that we was going to make a load of changes at half-time. Obviously with the game in mind for Tuesday, so, and that's what we did. It unbalanced it, so we can take responsibility for the scoreline. I believe if the team without first half continued, it certainly wouldn't have been 5-0. So disappointing scoreline, but there was some good individual performances.
And it's like you were saying, there was the wind and the wet conditions. There was a couple of fiery tackles in there in that first half as well, from what we saw.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's absolutely fine with me. Like I say, it added a bit of edge to the game as well, so I ain't got a problem with that. I don't like people running in and then being a bit of a melee in the middle of it and people getting booked, but I ain't got a problem with that. It was definitely a yellow card challenge, but then there's people running in for the sake of running in and flexing the muscles, and then it's all a load of bravado. So
handbags at 10 paces.
Exactly.
So like you say, obviously we've got a huge game on Tuesday night, which it's a bit weird going a 2-hour drive on a Tuesday night. We discussed that before the game, but obviously before, I've got any injuries or anything like that, or we're full strength on Tuesday?
Well, we don't know about full strength in terms of. We've got 1 or 2 people nursing injuries, and Tom Warby had to come off, as you saw, after sort of 35 minutes or so. He's took a whack to his hip, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Again, that's why we made a conscious decision to make all the changes so we can keep fresh legs and people ready to go for Tuesday. But there's Pete Davison, obviously, he's missed the last couple of games. He's going to be vital to us, so he's nursing a bit of a groin injury, but hopefully, or we're hopeful that he'll be available to play on Tuesday. And there's 1 or 2 others who are struggling with work commitments at the moment, so we'll have to just play that by ear and hopefully have the strongest squad available for Tuesday.
And I think it's like what we were saying before the game. I think it's a very awkward fixture to go 2-hour drive on a Tuesday night when people don't finish work till 5, 6 o'clock, and then straight 2-hour drive away, isn't it?
I mean, it's not ideal, but it is what it is now. They made the decision to play a game on a Tuesday night. They'd have had the same problem though coming to us if we'd have been drawn at home, which we haven't. So again, we've just got to suck it up and just go with it. It is roll our sleeves up and up there we go. Everyone wants to play in the competition anyway, so there's no room for excuses, and we certainly won't be giving any at all.
And would you say there's been any players who have knocked on the door to be on that starting 11 on Tuesday night today?
They've set some good individual performances. Jack Bullis again, I thought he's had a really good pre-season, and he continued that again today. Obviously we'll tick him up at half-time, but again that goes in line with the decisions we made. Jamie Chaw's done really well. He hasn't been fully available due to work commitments, but again he played 65-70 minutes, and I thought he did really well. He looks like a good signing actually, so we're really happy with those 2. There's people who've done consistently well anyway, so throughout pre-season, Will Allen's been excellent, as has Danielle. So and we know what we're going to get from the majority of the lads, and that's key, knowing what you're going to get from your squad. So
well, 100%. And like I say, hopefully we'll be up there Tuesday to hopefully grab you before the game and after the game. But hey, well, I say well done today. Good run out today, but we'll catch up on Tuesday.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you for talking to us.
No problem. Cheers.
Cheers.